Oh, you know, I should probably turn this audio on now that I think about it, huh? So we're gonna do it like this. And 10. Once we zoom out all the way, we should be able to. Oh boy, what's happening? What's happening here? What am I witnessing? What are we witnessing? Something interesting. That's what it is. There we go. I think we already went, so I probably can't promo this yet, huh? Yeah, I can. All right. Well, we're just gonna hang out with TFS for a little bit. And see how things go. Let's get some of our promo out here. Yeah, we're definitely going to check out a couple more groups too as well as we start. My dog. I mean, this is pretty wild right now that TFS and FS and their group definitely seems to be the aggressors now. But we'll take a look at the landscape here in a sec. Yeah, I think day 3 pretty much start to, well, I guess technically it'd start to day 2. Well, yeah, going past day 2 really. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to go take a look at how the other ones are working too. Sorry, it's the new Chicken Run movie's playing in the background. That theme song's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, look, man, it's Friday night. Where else are you gonna want to be? Drain, what's up? Welcome. Drain says you literally posted your YouTube link 1 hour ago on our server. Yesterday, I've seen you first time on YouTube, and now you were in Kingdom Chat. Welcome, welcome. I aim to spread the word of COD. And yeah. Plus, I have a rotation I go through with all the kingdoms, but if you're wondering, it's just because I have a character in every single kingdom. Or my scouts, that you might know, that most of you probably know them by. Yeah, I ended up actually leaving a bunch of Discord servers today that were just a little small. Or I guess they were just inactive, really. And I was like, oh man, this is great. I got to leave like 10. It feels good when you do a little bit of spring cleaning. Oh, oops. Is there? I think we'll probably leave that. I don't think they're doing anything anymore. KvK, I'll probably leave this one too. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, we'll be moving around here in a sec. We're just going through and doing our promos real quick. But for those that are curious, TFS is upgrading. They are destroying a flag right now. Oops, hang on, if this doesn't lag for me. Yeah, they're destroying a flag. They got about 11 minutes on that flag that they're destroying. And then they're also destroying a keep here. That one's got 33 minutes on it. So again, I mean, putting some decent pressure. I think this is one of the first times I've seen them as the aggressors at this point, where Nor really isn't putting a lot. It's interesting because this is apparently, from what TFS and FS, or I should say at least TFS have said, right, kind of a little bit of their downtime. Obviously, how much downtime is, another, I'm sure, dependent on how many people they usually see around this time, as much as the others. All right. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Dang! she said, I said, I paid for this. I paid for this stuff. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh, where's my little notepad that I have? Okay. Now that we're on to our promo in-game stage, should be a little better now to actually go start looking around. Jasper, what's up? Welcome. 227 is pretty much over. NK at the gate in a few hours. Yeah, I'm going to have to look. They did look like they were getting pushed a bit from when we last checked. Metacam, what's up? Hey, Don used their city barrage to TP out of the AFK Noor Krakens from that flag, otherwise we would have rallied them. Oh, really? And then maybe I missed it when it just happened. Doing good though, Train. Doing good. Thanks. Hopefully you are too. All right. Yeah, but we're gonna go around and watch some stuff. So let's look at what they have going on right now. So if we zoom out a bit, we can kind of see how the position's going. So right now, I guess I don't have to zoom out that much. Right, Noor is here. Remember that there is still some position that's happening here on this side. PSC is blue, so they're kind of getting in front of Noor here. around this pond, around the pond choke, which is important to take note of, because if you remember yesterday, they weren't in front of there. It was still in the war about that flag away. So it looks like PSC is kind of built up. Not really any action that's happening there at the moment. Doesn't look like they're really reaching down here for anything as well, right? So it's really just kind of some PvP action that we're seeing here. But again, TFS is holding pretty well. Again, especially if they can keep this up, I think them getting this flag down and then potentially working on the keep, or excuse me, I guess they are. Oh wow, am I missing it? Did they already? Am I tripping? I thought they had a keep. Oh, I guess. Oh wow. Never mind. I guess it is the flag, the second flag. So it's two flags that they might be able to get down here in some decent time. And once these builders finish up here in what, less than 4 minutes, they'll be able to maybe reallocate some of those if they're on, right, in order to head over. Oh, did someone just TP out? Oh no, that's HMade coming back in now. Okay, interesting. Either way, let's go look over here. So we have FS right now, who's over here. This is the second battlefront. And they're over here on Dastan territory. Doesn't look like they're doing any fighting. Oh, wow, TFS actually came over here. Oh, interesting. So they're over here right now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Are they? Oh. They're hitting Shadow right now, who's off territory, I think. Interesting. I wonder if that was a planned rally that they did on that. The other thing, too, as well, is that FS is right here. I'm shocked they're not trying to push a flag or even just some of these turrets, because, like, there's no one here. Unless they know some of the players are there. I'm a little bit shocked they're not at least pushing up a little bit more to attempt for this flag and just kill off those couple turrets. Yeah, I mean, even if it's just going there to rid themselves of the turrets real quick, just to apply some pressure there. And then on the northeast side, here we'll zoom in a bit more. Right, so here you go, right? So here's the second front. Third front is over here, right? And this is where, sorry, was that TDR? So they're running down this fort. It's got an hour and 36 minutes left on it, which isn't bad. Let's see. And again, looks like EP77 is kind of holding up here past the flag. Let's see. So if they're able to get this down, then at that point, this is... And I wonder why they're not trying to double this up. Maybe they just don't think they could do two. And what I mean by that is why not go for the... Excuse me. Why not go for this and then maybe even flag here in the middle, right? So you can attack both. Because I'm pretty sure they're still... Oh, wow, never mind. They're not connected. Oh, interesting. So they would have to retake the pass in order to reconnect there. Which means all of those flags might go inactive, and that could be an opportunity for them to, if they plan this well, or if they plan this right, basically build and then rally to multitask their efforts the moment that the territory disconnects. Now, that would be pretty banging if they're able to coordinate that, where they're running multi-rallies, or even if there's other players, other alliances that are starting to run like multi-rallies on maybe some of the big EP77, I guess depending if they need to or not. But they could technically do that if they time that out. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, again, they still could build over here if they wanted to drop a flag down just so they could start pushing the MTK territory. Unless maybe they just don't care and they'll just go straight down here all the way and then just disconnect at the pass. Right? Or maybe they'll kind of build and destroy. Maybe they'll go to about... Yeah, let me give an example. Right, so let's say they go... Like, let's say they kill this, and then they go here, and the moment they get to here, it's build, destroy, right? And they just kind of do it side by side. That would be... I mean, I imagine it'll probably be something like that if they're able to get that far down. Yeah. Okay, let's go back and see what's happening over here. On the skirmish. Almost at 30 people. Fellas, ladies, how do we only have one like? It's just the level of disrespect. Remember, that's our entry fee. Just hit us with a like. You guys can do it. I believe in you. 4 more to 5. Oh, hang on. I still got some more promos to go. Nice. We're there. 10. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Sorry, I think I immediately moved away from Alliance chat today. So if Flix joins, he won't get mad at me for showing off the LND Alliance chat. I don't know if it really matters at this point, but still. Getting close. Look at this. I got 1:55 on that flag. They finished upgrading this. Now they're trying to work on the second flag. I imagine. Now, what I'm hoping we'll see from them, right? Like, look. This is the level of sexiness that I want to see. Like, this is what I'd love to see. I don't know if this is going to happen. I would love to see every single person that's on this flag, the moment that it finishes, immediately transition to that flag. You know, I will give you, I'll give you a 5-second margin window that I will accept for 5 seconds after this is done going back. But I want to see the moment this flag finishes, like once this is done, I want to see everyone, or at least however many you can, right? Transition to until, like, if it's up to everyone that's there. That would be top tier level coordination when you're online. That would be the next shining moment for me, right? To see, because I don't know if I've ever seen something like that happen. So yeah, we'll see, dude. They're so mean. Look at this. No one watches videos anyway. You're so violent with your words, Soda. That's why we can only be BFFs forever. Because, I mean, honestly, when I see that, all I hear is you're doubling down on our relationship. So thank you. Yeah. Well, and again, we'll probably switch this up too in a little bit. Nice, we're getting close. 2 more likes to 10. We can do it. Metacam said, I am the one, like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Always there. Always there. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear some of the sound effects. I hope it's not too loud. Someone just right. Well, we should try to tinker with it. Oh, dude, the disappointment. The disappointment. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Half of them. Okay. Maybe a little less than half. That seems about a somewhat 5-second margin there. So, but yeah, a little less than half it looked like transitioned over. Again, not bad. Not bad. But could have been better. I expect better. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I mean, that's pretty big though, man. Getting the flag down. And then if they get this next flag down, I think they should be able to build. I'm wondering what's going to happen because they can't do anything about the wood pit. And I don't think they're touching. I don't know if they're touching. Oh, they might be touching this flag. They could be going for this. They could be going for this tower and that tower. You got 3 other towers over here you could be going for. Or maybe 1. But again, I guess if they're trying to work it one at a time, part of it also depends on how many people they have online, right? I mean, you know, you don't necessarily want to overextend too much. But at the same time, you can still test the waters, right? If it looks like there's some potential there where you can maybe go and start destroying another flag, even if you just send a few people there, if you feel like you can kind of hold it, even if it's, you know, 4-on-2s, 5-on-1s, 5-on-3s, 6-on-3s, like those types of situations where you still have some potential advantages, right? You can test the water. So like, there's nothing wrong with going over to this flag, destroying it, even if you have. But again, scouting out to make sure you have some good numbers. Like if I'm looking over here and I see, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well maybe I'll bring 10, right? Maybe I'll bring double what they have if you can, of course. But again, if they want to do the slow build and they just want to like max destroy 1 flag at a time and kind of keep their forces here, because again, maybe it is a little bit lower on their downtime, then that's a good strategy as well. Yeah, you know, also something interesting I heard earlier that was going on. Yo, we're at 10 likes right now, so I'm talking about 5 more likes We should have 1 like per viewer. Remember, that is our only gentlemanly entry fee that we ask when you come and take a look at the amazingness that we have going on here. We just appreciate a thumbs up. That's it. However, so something I wanted to mention this. So someone was telling me that that Mephisto, and I don't know who else was doing it, but some I think there was 2 or 3 people that had actually mentioned it to me, and essentially what was happening. And bear in mind, right? I mean, this is just it's a mechanic. It's not like it's a cheat or anything. But like if you send a unit out and your unit gets attacked and you're not doing the attacking right, you don't take the like that initial whatever it is, like the stamina drain. And so it was interesting because a few people told me that at one point Mephisto was sending I think like 2 troops out, 2 legions or a few legions. I don't believe it was up to 5. And he was just sending troops out, basically just letting them attack. Basically like just letting, basically forcing, not forcing, but just baiting, goading TFS to attack the units. So that way he would save on the initial stamina cost of fighting, right? And so, again, I thought it was interesting that they were saying this, that this was, somewhat of a tactic that was being employed. Because on one hand, it's smart if you know that you're going to get attacked, but on the other hand, it is a double-edged sword, right? It's beneficial if you know you're going to get it, if you know that people are going to attack you, and you're like setting yourself up and you're positioning and moving your unit to where you'll get attacked, or you're going to get attacked. But if you're facing an organized or a coordinated team and they are obviously paying attention to try and avoid hitting you, then that's where it can really backfire, because then you're not doing anything, right? You're just kind of dead weight at that point. And so again, I'm curious on how that played out, because I was in VC with TFS for a little bit, and then I was even in the GG room as well for a little bit too. And I just remember them having this. It sounded like they were talking about this in brief, and it was just. I'd be curious to hear like what obviously how did it feel? Like, did it feel like for the moments that Mephisto was doing that on the account? And obviously, bear in mind, it's not like everyone can do this, right? You can make an argument for this happening if you're, for example, like the number 1 or the number 2 player in your kingdom, right? If you're kind of at the top, and then of course you have enough troops to do this. But it really is a double-edged sword, right? Because like I said, it works if you know you're getting attacked, but if you're able to avoid attacking the individual, then they're just dead weight. They're not really contributing anything, right? And you can argue that it's worse if they are able to avoid, versus like the negative is far worse than what the positive is, right? Especially if they are able to. So yeah, no, they're just interesting. It's just an interesting thought. Yeah. Oh, Matt, you guys said already destroyed the keep. Where FS is at the moment, some Krakens got rallied already. Oh, geez. Drain says there is 1 Taiwan Alliance family in server 267, and they are season 1, but they have 4 billion in first alliance, and zone 3, 3 billion second. Yeah, so 267, I actually scouted these out. Yo, we're at 14 likes, 1 more to 15, but really you already know your boy's asking for 6 more. So 267, real quick. Let me see if they're doing some PvP over here real quick, right? Because these are the 3 fronts. Oh, look at this, dude. So FS has gone into Dust territory. 51 minutes on burning. And this is what I was expecting them to do. They had enough activity here. Why not just push in and then just pay attention? Now, the difference here for me is the units that are standing here, like the PvP units, I wouldn't do that, right? What I would do with the PvP units is I would do something like this, right? I would be spreading out, and I'd be going like in between cities but staying close. Right? I would like, this is basically what I would do, because if you're close enough, like you basically want to be close enough to where you can assist someone else and they can assist you if units come out, but also you want to be far enough away from the flag so that way if you get hit here, the AoE damage doesn't potentially bounce this way. Or if this person gets hit here, you don't want the AoE damage to bounce that way, right? So you want to be far enough to avoid AoE damage. Now, you can spread out like that. You can spread out and maybe do like a group here. You could do like a group here, right? A group here maybe, something like that. right? There are ways that you could position yourself around the flag when you're deep in the enemy's territory that still will allow for you to retain a favorable position. You just, again, have to be thinking about that. Now, at the same time, when you're in the enemy's position, especially if you're building, if they come out in hordes, you need to be able to disengage. This actually requires more real-time heads-up awareness when you are deep diving in your opponent's territory, even though this isn't too much. They're only going in one flag's length or one flag's distance, but it does require a lot more real-time heads-up. So, you know, like example, I would almost set up, and another way to do it if they wanted to, is they could just set up a line. Like set up a line here, set up a line here as an example, right? Because you may not necessarily want to be back here, because if you think about where's the majority of the action going to come from, it's probably going to come from where the majority of the cities are. And the majority of the cities are not here, right? They're all down here, right? Even if you still might have some decent activity from this group, right? You're kind of playing the percentages at that point. And then it's just a matter of, okay, well, if they do end up spawning some people there, then we'll just kind of deal with it appropriately. EV77 is doing some work, though. About an hour, 20 minutes. Let's head back. Hey, sweetie. Okay, well, let's head back. Ooh, okay. Yo, Nora's got some more people coming out now. Oh, did they already get that flag down? Oh, no, my bad. They're still working on it. Okay. And this is the thing, man. Like, look, you got TFS people back here. Metacam, I see you. Get up front. Don't be hiding back there. No, but seriously, like, so like these units here, this is one of those things, like I wouldn't be standing here AFK. I'd be next to the flag. Either I'd be next to the flag and I'd be hitting these units one by one, right? This is a little bit of a missed opportunity here from TFS and FS, right? A little bit too far behind the flag. You want to be a little more parallel with it. So like an example would be, one way to do this is like this, curving like this, right? And kind of saying, and then, you know, there's NEF2 as well. I mean, again, they have players here that can hit, right? But if you're going to stay, then, you know, commit to the flag, but more so already have yourself in a position where you're able to do damage. Pick them off, focus fire one by one. They have the ability to do that. I just think this is actually a little bit of a missed opportunity there. However, if they go with maybe the second play, which is, okay, hey, let's just disengage, let's reset off the flag, they could do that as well. But that would have needed to be done earlier. Right now, you're just kind of losing too many unnecessary troops, really for just no reason at this point. And that's the thing, when you're attacking on territory, you need to be aware of what's happening and always looking ahead. And again, if I'm TFS, I just would have already been pre-set up, right? Because I mean, you have to know that they're not just going to sit there, roll over, and die. Now, if you burn through 10 flags and there's no resistance over an 8-hour or 12-hour period, okay, that's a little bit different. But yeah. You know, for me, it's again, I look at it like I'm just always looking for value, right? And you're always trying to get good value, you know, unless you literally just have so many troops to waste that you just don't care because you just want to try and put as much damage on the tower as possible. And maybe their plan is, okay, hey, look, we're going to regroup, we're going to reset, then we're going to hit the flag again. Okay. I mean, you know, maybe you can sell me on that if that happens. But yo, there's Neffy Poo back in. Except it looks like, and this is interesting. So I wonder if he's doing it right now, because isn't the indication if he's selected on a troop that they're doing the charge? Okay, yeah. So like there's one, right, where we see that. But if he was just like running the unit around, then okay, maybe that'd be a little bit different. But it looks like his 5 marches are engaged at this point. Meta. I guess you don't want to know. Just stay back here. That's right, man. Meta's all back of the bus. Let me see. There's. Oh, sorry. You said on one. Oh yeah, my bad. I need to look at 2. So I do have 267 written down. I think they just got into theirs though. No, they haven't yet. So I think theirs starts. I need to pull my scout up real quick. I need to go 265. I don't think theirs has started yet. Yeah, let me load this up, because I'm pretty sure I had it there. Yo, we're at 16 likes. 4 more likes until we hit 20. Yo, dude, coming out with a vengeance here. Brian, what's up? Go. What we watching? Jarno, what's up? Welcome. We're in SS2-3. We're watching the TFS Noir, Jason, our boy Jay Gizio against Neffy Poo. Jarno, our fight in Zone 5 is almost completely done. Yeah. Meta, we placed Mana Pit at the top when we're trying to get our 4. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Mana Pit was well placed. So we had an infinite way to hop in and out to poke. Yeah, and that's the thing about the mana pit. If you put it kind of at the border, so to speak, or a little bit farther away. Oh, Evelyn, turn that down a little bit, please. And so, you know, if you do something like that, you definitely have an opportunity to utilize it as kind of a jumping. Yeah, can you turn it down a little, please? No, I'll turn it off. Then you said, oh, then they, yeah, no, I saw they put their pit down. Kimono, what's up? Yo, man, I can't believe I missed this. Sorry, I hadn't scrolled down far enough. Yo, man, our boy Jason G coming in with another $10 dono. Get my boy some likes. Very much appreciate, man. Can we get some hearts and love in the chat for our boy Jay Geezy? Just too generous and too kind. At 16 likes, 4 more. Remember, that's our only ask that we have for you guys. Is if you're joining, our entry fee is just hit us with a thumbs up. Show some love. Plus, I think it helps get my face out in front of other faces. So you know, why not? Actually, have some too. He did that all day. He had a perma markup saying to not hit him. I can only imagine. But people always hit him. Yeah. Can also be in for the stamina trick. You don't have to just stand there idle. If you have low stamina and bring mages to a group fight and get splash damage, they will fight back. Yeah, and I mean, from my understanding, you could still move the unit too as well, just as long as, like, you could still move the unit around. I imagine just as long as you're not engaging the unit, it still should take effect. Unless that's been tested and that's not the case, but like that's my understanding of it as well. But yeah, I mean, again, if it's like a stalemate and he just runs his units out there, then yeah, you know, obviously, and just stands them there. Yeah, I'll have to check and see where he's at. Let me see where Neff's at right now. Where's his city? Is he still up front? He is. He's at 415. Remember, he was at 800, so he's almost lost half. He's lost 385 million so far. Like, that's a lot. He's almost cut in half. Yeah. That's wild. Chris, gotcha. What's up? Welcome. Anyway, we can do a quick kingdom run through to see if there's any other action going on while they kill turrets. Yeah, no, we will. Yeah, we're gonna go take a look. I just wanted to see if there was going to be any more fighting. It looks like they're regrouping too as well, and coming. I'm going to see if maybe I don't know how soon they're going to re-engage here, but we will definitely take a look and see what else is going around. Steph, what's up? Welcome, yo. Jonathan Huang, what's up, man? Is it basically over for a war? Power difference seems too much. You know, we'll see. I need to look at what because I don't think I have this loaded up on. I don't think I have this loaded up on the scout just yet. Oh, let me see here. Okay, yeah, here. Let's take a look real quick. So, what is this 265? Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to take a look at 265, right? So, 265 still has about 11 days. So they started, or I'm sorry, the 265 through 268 group. Their preview just started today. Summaries on the 7th, matchmaking on the 8th, and then region select is on the 10th. And then that's going to be, I believe that's going to be the next group, which is going to be S274. Because S273, which is 261 through 264, they just started. I think they're on day 2 over there. But yeah, let me do this. Let me go ahead and scout real quick on my scout and see if there's some other action going. And then, let's go check VVVOGEIS. Let's see what's going on there. And then what I'll do is I'll show that off as well. So 41 minutes here on the fort for FS. Let's see what's going on here with EP77. Does TDR still have control? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Before I do that, let me load up so we can look at some of the numbers real quick for SS23, because I have the numbers on what their power levels were and what the alliance merits were before they started. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll go ahead and scout out some other groups to see what other PvP is popping out there in the wilderness. Yeah, there's our boy Mercy. Shout out to the lovely lady Wahid. Our boy Jay Geezy's right there. Calypso trying to get some of that flanks. William Blake. H-Made. Okay, let's see. So let's show you guys this. So this is SS23. Ooh, I lined that up so sexy. Wow. So here we go. Oh, look at that dude. Dusk actually made it in. I think it was Nav Southern, Northern, or Northern Southern, and then Jason. So just to kind of show you, right, dude, let's look at personal merit. Still going crazy. Our boy, our brain slasher here near the top 2 as well. Tom, 1P Galaxy. Is that One Piece? If that's the case, OP name. Look at Sod. Dude, Sod putting in work right now. How does everyone let Sod get ahead of them on merits right now? Just so I can say it live to the camp, Sod, you're a god. You should be respected above all else. And everyone below you in your alliance needs to step it up. I'm joking. Let's go look at some power. Okay, so let's go over some power differentials. We're at 20 likes, 5 more to 25. So let's look at this. If we're looking at S2 Plus right now, and we're taking a look at, let me see, TFS. Where's my group? Okay, so TFS was at 12.7 billion when they started. They're at 10.8. They've dropped about 2 billion power. Nawar was at 11 billion. They're at 9.2. So they've dropped almost 2 billion power, 1.8. FS was at 9.5. They've dropped a billion. Dusk was at 7.9. So they've dropped 1.3 billion. TDR was at 6.3. They've dropped about 300. But again, their matchup is EP77, so I don't know. Obviously, you have to kind of understand it. It's matchup for matchup 2 as well, so I think that factors. Dawn was at 6.4. They've dropped, what, 750 million? EP77 was at 4.4. They've dropped 2.2. 200? Yeah, 200 million. 225 million about. TNS was at 4.2. So they've dropped about 100 million so far. PSC was 3.7. They've dropped 300 million. And then MTK was at 3.2. So they've dropped 100 million. If we look at alliance merits, Nawar before the fight started was at 326. So they've gained 200 million merits within 2 days, right? Because it's basically about 2 days from now. Because they opened up at 11:48. So yeah, it's like 4 more hours until 2 days. TFS was at 302 million merits, so they've gained 200 million merits. FS was at 302. They've gained 134 million merits. Dawn was at 199, so they've gained 62 million merits. Dusk was at 174, so that's what, 26, 56, 63 million merits for Dusk. TDR was at 102, so they've gained 41 million merits. EP77 was at 58. I mean, almost doubled at that point. What is that, 38? 58, 38, right, if I can do math correctly. PSC 37, they've gained 10 million. TNS was at 28, so they've gained 8 million. MTK was at 18, so they've gained 5 million merits so far. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, yo, they're going in. They're going in. I bet you people were picking me. They're like, boss, stop reading. They're attacking. It's not my fault. You guys wanted to see. Okay, don't judge. Don't be some judging Judies. Gosh, nobody likes that. Yeah, right? I see people are like, yo, big fight. It's a big fight. It's a fight. Yeah, they're going in. How much longer do they have on this flag, man? It's at 5%. 7 minutes. I mean, yeah, I don't know. My view on here is still to fight. Because they might be trying to do this thing. If you had like 1% or 2% left, and you're going to say, let's just get everyone on the flag, and then we'll attack, that's one thing. But I don't think there's enough percentage left to focus on destroying the flag. I would rather just fight, and then once you have control, then go ahead and start working the flag down. I mean, unless you're just going to have a lot of people coming in and Neff is just waiting for you to focus him and you can avoid, I mean, okay, maybe there might be some plays there. You know, or maybe if you're just running like a bunch of like high counterattack damage units and you're able to get maybe like 30 of them on the flag, I mean, okay, maybe at that point you can maybe start making some cases. Jonathan Huang though says, "Is it over for Noir?" I don't think so. You know, based on how, I mean, well, if you're talking about this one-on-one fight, or this fight between TFS PSC, or sorry, TFS FS, PSC Noir, yes.
Get out.
What's wrong?
Get out.
What happened? Where's Issa?
Because I'm doing this, so get out.
Where's mommy?
Daddy told me that mommy said you have to get out.
Okay, I'll get off in a sec.
No, just get out.
Okay, where's mommy?
She told me to say get out.
Okay.
No, you have to get out.
Okay, I'll come talk to her.
No, you have to get out.
All right. Yo, they already know when I mute. Yeah. Yeah, send it in the peeps. Yeah, but what I was saying earlier is, yeah, no, I don't think this matchup is over. I think if you're looking at the grand scheme of how everything is going, then, you know, you have essentially TDR, you have TNS. I mean, they're clearly pushing when you think about what they're doing over there with Duston, and then the same thing. I think TDR's matchup is a little bit easier potentially with EP77, where they'll probably push that back farther. And then at times where you're seeing what's happening now, it often can become who can get the most amount of support the fastest, right? So when you think of it like that, and oftentimes that's really what it can be. It's, okay, are you going to end up getting more support? Will EP, like, depending on how those two side matchups go, if Dust Dawn get pushed from that front against TNS, then that just means that TNS is that much closer to then flanking Noir and applying pressure from a second or even third line. If TDR is able to start pushing EP77 back, then they'll be able to assist TNS with Dusk Dawn. So you can start seeing how things at that point can start snowballing, right? And I think that is what, in addition, will be a breaking point. Because you can make the argument that all TFS and TS and FS have to do is just hold, right? All they have to do is just keep breaking even. And then as long as their allies are able to push their fronts, over time, they will eventually get to a point, if things keep trending in that direction and nothing changes, they'll eventually get to a point where they can start assisting TFS and FS, and then applying pressure on secondary fronts to Noir and then eventually PSC. And then that could arguably give them a bit more of an advantage, right, going into that fight. So we'll have to see, obviously, how that plays out. But yeah, I mean, look, you got the flag on 2%. I mean, if your plan is, and that's the thing, like, at some point you're going to have to fight. It can't just be focus the flag, even if you're getting close. Now, if you crush these troops and then you go back in and you're like, okay, now we're going to hit it again, then okay, right? I think at that point it's making a little bit more sense. But we'll have to see how that goes, if they're going to be able to reorganize and then kind of work this. Because the other thing too as well is that at this point, Noir is going to have to kind of make a decision. If you get this flag down that much, then Noir might have to go there and start building it, right, and repairing it. And then that could lend TFS an opportunity to start hitting the builders that are there building it. So again, it can really work out both ways for them if that's kind of the plan, where, like, look, they just want to get it down. They don't really care if they lose some troops. You know, obviously maybe not to a point where they're necessarily going all in, but you can make an argument for them whittling this down. It just depends, right? If Noir's not going to care to try and repair it, then at that point, it's like, okay, well, TFS's play really just should be just to wipe the troops. You know, unless Noir's going to push back far enough, Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on just how many people they can get on it, right? Because what you could do as well is you could focus the units that aren't Nephisto, as an example, kill those units, and then go ahead and start hitting the flag. So, yeah, I mean, the fact is, it's interesting because even FS could provide some support to an extent, right? And I wonder if that's what's going to happen, because this is the thing, man. They got. Or sorry, this is the tower. Where's? Sorry, my bad. The fort's over here. Oh, dude, wow, they're coming in. They're trying to make something happen here. Interesting. How long do they have on the fort? Can I click on this? Come on, we can do it. It's not letting me click on the fort. There we go. Okay, so an hour and 3 minutes. I mean, it's still a minute. They got on this. Hopefully they're going to be able to attack this EP-77. They're not going to let... Yeah, you can see some of the units here. This actually doesn't seem that bad. Like they're doing okay. Yeah. Jarno form NK. The whole server almost pushed us out. We can't compete with them. They all turned up with full forces. Might get today or tomorrow fully pushed out. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is unfortunate. I will say that without a doubt. That when you see that happening, where the PvP lasts. I mean, because again, we're going on day 2, right? Day 2 into day 3. So, yeah, it is unfortunate to see that. For the majority of those 9 S2 plus KvK groups, I mean, they pretty much got 24 to about 36 hours of PvP. Some of them about 24, and then some of them expanding that a little bit more to about 36. But you got to think about, like, you basically waited, whatever it was, right, a month and a half to get to Final Zone, and then you're only getting about 2 days worth of PvP. Like, I mean, it's rough to think about that it couldn't last. Like, I would have been cool with, like, a week worth of PvP. Like, that to me would have felt satisfactory if it could have gone that long in all of the groups. But bear in mind, some of the groups just had lopsided matchups, so we already knew ahead of time that some of the groups, we were not expecting those to last barely at all or that long, if not really any times at all. Like the 42 TC matchup, where they were going up against, oh gosh, who's in the 42 TC? Can't remember if that's BXS RTG Owl. No, I think that's the NK one, right? So it's but still, that's a 1v3. 42 TC has their 1v3 that they're doing as well, which is ROTA, Misfit, MSFT, and then Fang. So it's, you have 2 groups that are 1v3s, and then you have the other group that is Feet, MILF, and DILF, and they're not even fighting, right? Because they're allies. So you have 1 division out of 9 that isn't doing any PvP, and then you have 2 of them that are 1v3, so they're lopsided fights, meaning that, right, you're not expecting really anything out. However, 42 TC and NK are still showing up and putting in, and obviously out there on the field. So, kudos and mad respect to them for doing that. But that's a third of your KvK groups, and then you have the remaining 6, which, for the most part, I mean, even you could say SS28, that's TO FSK, right? They were at 13.3 billion going up against BDO and PTW, right? That's with Kyle from FSK, Chizgul's Alliance is BDO. I mean, that was still pretty advantageous. They had about 5.5 billion power on them going in, and I think that was clearly seen with how that was going, right? I mean, they basically had them locked at their gate for a while. This is a bit unfortunate, though, from what I'm watching right now, because I really was expecting TDR to disengage and then fight EP77, and they're just losing a lot because it looks like a lot of their builders are just not paying attention. And I can understand, like, if you've gone with arguably no resistance for a period of time, okay, but you should know. Like, hey, if you get an Alliance ping or a Discord ping and you have sent a builder out there, like, you should be paying attention if you're on your phone or if you're able to be at home or on a tablet or on your computer or on the PC client. Like, there just has to be a little bit more heads-up awareness here because they're just kind of losing a bunch of people unnecessarily, just for, kind of, I don't want to say for free, but just, this is more kind of an EP77's favor. And this is one of those things that can also increase morale as well on their side, right? Because they come in, they don't have a lot of units, but they're doing some work. And this is an opportunity for TDR to basically come out and say, yeah, dude, we have like 40 people that are destroying your fort right now, but the moment that we see you coming, we're going to disengage and we're going to be ready to hit you, and then we'll go right back to destroying it with that same amount of people. So a little bit of a ball drop here on that. I definitely would have expected a little bit more, just based on where we are in the current environment. Yeah. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Sorry, baby was choking. I always have to go check on that. Yeah, let's go see what's going on with the FS group. Okay, so they're holding pretty strong here. Let's see what's going on. Dude, TFS and FS coming in with a vengeance, man. Did they get it? Oh my god, they got a minute left. We're just going to hold on this and see what they do. Just nuts. 45. I mean, they might as well just stack people on the flag at this point. You got 40 seconds left. Yeah, you said BXS, Owl RTG is not the whole server loss. Yeah. Yeah, the VVSK OG. I need to go look at that too as well. Oh, let's not forget about feet. Papladur, what's up? Welcome. Stab, what up? Counterattack, don't work on AoE splash damage. Some mages just will eat. Oh, feast on flag attackers. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be for that. It would just be for the main DPS. Jarno, what's up? MMG, what's up? 2, 1. They got the flag. Yo, the emojis. The emojis. The emojis. It would have been dope if everyone hit an emoji the moment that it happened. I'm coming. All right. Yeah, you guys got me just for a little bit more. So it probably won't be too long of a stream tonight, but we'll try and go as long as we can here. This is just fun just to watch multiple fronts, even if it is just on the SS2-3. I do need to see if we can pull up the other group though real quick. The EIS one, let's see. Yeah, but man, I mean, big effort though getting those 2 flags. I mean, that has to feel good on the TFS FS side for being able to grab those. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, there's Circer on the Frost Giant. Pushing down there on the east. My name is Jeff. It's not my name. Hang on, I'm just checking it real quick on the EIS group. I'm curious what they got going on, if there's still some fighting. Looks like they're pausing for a bit. I don't see any PvP going on. Oh, never mind. I do see a little bit. Let's see, OG. Okay, yeah, they got a little bit going on. Oh, never mind. They actually have a decent bit going on. Sorry, I'm looking at another fight too as well. Yeah, they got 2 fights going on. When she says, yeah, except bro, you guys didn't understand our 4-star fight didn't want the allies. That's not our fault, you know. Yeah. Our visuals wants a 2v2v2, but we don't care. Let this happen. We just here to fight. Yeah. No war flag fight. Yeah. I only hear the betray thing and people call us cheaters and bug abusers. Yeah. Jason says everyone a moment of silence for their tower. Yeah. I mean, look, man, 2 towers went down. I wonder if the next focus is going to be on these 3 towers over here for Dawn that they have placed down, and then if they're going to start their own tower build. On TFS, I mean, because again, I mean, they can't hit those other 3, so I wonder if that'll kind of be a little bit of the switch, and then maybe the keep if they decide for that. Dang, the wars come with a vengeance. Apartmente devs love beta players. Is that a count on this server, or are you just spectating? Yeah, I'm just spectating right now. I have my second instance up, which is my scout instance that can see. We were just on SS2-3 looking at some of the boards. Oh yeah, that's probably why. You said you spam the chat with tapping. Yeah, no, yeah, this is my main, so this is like the SS.10 chat. Guillermo, what's up? Welcome. It's like, wish my server was fun. Steph's like, I only trash talk 2 people. Because Steph has standards. Yeah, we see you chatted. Journalist says chatted with both sides. Always had fun. Respect BXS. OWR2G. Not gonna lie, they showed up with big numbers. They did. They did. Definitely unfortunate just on the 1v3. I would imagine 42 TC probably feels the same way on the way that it played out. I don't think the expectation was that. Oh, Meta said, look at FS. Ooh. Oh dang, dude, Dawn Dust came out, man. Where's the fort? Oh, did they just already push off a bit? Or my bad, it was the flag, not the fort. Dang, they switched that up real quick. I mean, it looks like they might have killed quite a few, but it also looks like FS saved some of the units as well, because they were on this flag over here getting into 31. Oh man, I wish I would have noticed that right before. Dusk had to come out. Jason said Dusk had to come out. They might be a little upset after 3 of theirs got zeroed around. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, potentially three players with less troops as well. You know, so you got to look at some of the positives. Anytime people are getting rallied, but I can understand the feelings. It's like do 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 do. Okay, let me go grab the little lady real quick, and we'll hang out here and watch this fight for a sec, BRB. We're back. Yeah. Hang out with me. What time? Did you want some juice? Okay. What are we missing? Oh, dude, did they come back? Yo, TFS came over to help? Nuts! Oh my gosh, can't believe we missed that. Oh, here, sorry. Oh yeah, don't reply to people's comments on Daddy's videos. They're gonna wonder. If Daddy's a little cray cray. That'd be interesting because you probably would just hit nothing but. Oh, hang on. You want to watch your favorite movie? Where is it? Oh, let's go down a little bit more. Dude, nuts, man. I can't believe we missed that. Yeah, people are just gonna reply and be like, "Boss, we don't understand what that means." Oh, oh, guys, yo! For anyone who's here, I need to show you guys this. I got sent this from the dev team. I'll show you guys this. I'll show you guys this in a sec if you're curious. Oops. Yeah, the package came from China. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah. I think Sing got one. A few other people, I'm sure, probably got them too as well. I'm not like, oh yeah, you know, so special or anything like that. Is it the key ring thing? Yeah. They said what I thought was actually a really nice, like a nice key ring, and then it was also a nice note, as well, that they sent. So it was what looked like. It was what looked like to be a handwritten note, and then also a key ring, which I actually thought was pretty cool. But I'll show you guys that in a sec. Yeah. See, you go right there, and you got juice. Boom. No, here. Okay, hang on. My daughter's gonna want to play with it, so let me. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Let me just take this out, and then you can play with it. Okay, here, you can play with that. Go. Yeah. So here's the So here's the ring. This is what they sent. It was like a little gift. If you guys can see that, I'll try and hold it up as clear as I can. I know it's moving a little bit. Let me stabilize it. Ugh. But yeah, it's like a keychain, right? But it looks nice. Hang on, let me not get it in the glare. Ugh, if you guys can see that little, nothing on the back, but that's it. And then, so nice. I mean, again, it's nice. It doesn't look like it's kind of engraved on the faceplate. So. Yeah, then there's a nice note they sent, right? So here's the card. It's like a card they sent for 2024. And I'm not going to show you what's on it, but it's I'll just show you from a distance, right? It's a handwritten. I mean, it looks handwritten. And then it's signed Octa, Donut, and the Call of Dragons team, which is pretty cool. So shout out to Octa and the team as well. And I want to point out, I have to give some props here, because they were kind enough to spell my name correctly, right? They did a space between boss and nasty, and they also put an I, my lowercase I, on there compared to just, you know, spelling it regularly. So, shout out. I appreciate the attention to detail. That's what's most important. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, go ahead, have fun. Yeah. Oh, what's that at the horizon on the top? Oh. Where is it? There it goes. No. Yeah, oh, sorry. Is there something going on over here that I'm missing? Right now? Oh, they're pushing a little bit. This is pretty cool, though, that you're kind of seeing like this double push from the east. Was this a rally that you guys did? This part of me is wondering if TFS and FS did a rally going east, or did they taxi some players over there and then just push down with them? Because if you think about it, it actually kind of is a little bit of a smart play. If you're thinking about it at the end of the day, it's like if they're having somewhat of a stalemate, they're basically sending a secondary force over on the TNS side to assist, push through Dusk and Dawn and allow for them to reestablish control of the area, and then just sweep back westward to where their main front is against Noor. It's actually kind of a nice tactical play there when you think about it. Obviously, if they can get the troops over, But even if they're just a main objective is, hey, let's just kill as much as we can, you know, make this fight a little bit easier on this moment for our allies, hold some position, and re-engage on the Noir front. This isn't bad, right? They're basic. I mean, that's the thing. I think if you want to, this is the thing, man. Look, if you want to counter Mephisto and some of the other top players, you have to fight on multiple fronts. Like, that's just how it has to happen. It can't just be one front. And so I think them fighting on 2 or more fronts against Noir, I think actually will probably lend a little bit more advantage to them if they can execute well. That's obviously important. But I like when you, not to say like it's a trick play or anything, but I like when we see these types of moments where they're testing and they're trying different things out to see how to see like what type of opportunities could be created, right? I really like seeing that those types of plays being done. Yeah. Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, the lady said that as long as the baby's hanging out with me, we can stream longer. So she shouldn't have told me that, because what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to like create like a mini little play area over here and just like put all her goodies. That's all we'll do. She'll never know. It'll be like 10:30, right? 3 hours from now. She has no idea. Meta's like, W later. I'll let her know you said that. Yeah. Should have brought you some snacks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're lasting a little while, though. See, now Neff's pushing away. I wonder if that's now, if TFS and FS, if they're pushing from 2 sides. Like, this would have been an opportunity for them to push as well from the northwest while this small group is pushing from the east. Because, again, you're not expecting this group to win over here, right? But what I would have liked to see is for them to be putting dual pressure here on the northwest, so that way when this force is running away, they're hitting them from the back, right? Another thing that TFS and FS could have done is they could have started working their way north here, coming up through the Alliance Keep here, and then basically coming back to where Fox is, right? So you're kind of retreating, still attacking, but you're also hitting on the opposite sides as well, right? Is one way to kind of play that out. Yeah. Yo, but look at this dude now. Oh wow. So this must have been a pretty big transition, because there's a lot of TFS and FS over here now, and they got 10 minutes left on this flag, destroying. This is interesting. So it's almost kind of like they're playing out 2 different approaches here, right? Even though they're basically coming over here and assisting FS. And it's like they're just going from one territory to the next, and then attacking the flags, where they're being more proactive in taking the initiative, meaning that Noir and Mephisto have to be reactive if they're not being the aggressors. And oftentimes, if you are being the aggressors, right, it's really going to favor you. If you're Noir, you really have a few ways to play this out. One, addressing the force here, but then if you see that their main force is there, this is where you should be pushing, right? This is where you should be going up and trying to hit a flag or build another flag, apply pressure, right? Where you're trying to essentially, sorry, my daughter's over here just eating cardboard. But basically where you're trying to take them off of their flag, right? Because if you're just going to be I mean, that's the thing too as well. I'm shocked that they didn't see that push that was happening in that sense, right? Where they see TFS and FS over there, but like maybe they just thought Dusk and Dawn were good. Like I guess I'm somewhat semi-curious on like how that played out. I don't want you touching that. I don't want you touching that killer. How about that one? What, this one? I just have to take away the stuff that could be dangerous to you, which I think is, well, I don't know how much you're going to get out of here, so yeah. Here you go. Oh, everything's falling out now. Oh, hang on. Let's go back to the action. Salud. Girl, you just sneezed on my face. I mean, on my finger. What's that? Those are interesting tools. Yeah. Let's see. Gio, what's up? Welcome. Kabir, what's up? Welcome. Is Noir winning or TFS winning? At the moment, I would say it's still they're still breaking even. I don't think that there's a clear and decisive winner right now. Even if you look over here, I think TDR is back now on the fort. They have this down. I don't know what the percentage is that I can see, if that's 21 or 31. But they got 46 minutes on this. EP77 did push them off, but now they're back. So they're back on that. You had TNS. Or wait, is it TNS? Why am I forgetting these names right now? Right, it's TDR, FS, TFS. Hang on, I thought there was one more. Am I tripping? Wasn't there? Oh, sorry, TNS is here. They just haven't come up all the way. But they were pushing at one point, I should say. Hey, you want that one? There you go. Or here, do you want the tweezers? You want some tweezers? Look at that. What's that? Oh, where'd they go? Just don't poke your eye out, okay? Otherwise, your mom's not gonna forgive me. Yeah, but if it happens, we'll get you a cool like Captain Eye Patch, so you can hang out with all the pirates whenever they do those yearly events. Yeah, so like I said, I think it's more of a, it's still kind of, it's on par, right? It's still kind of breaking even. There's not really one side that's overwhelmingly crushing another right now, even though I would say the TFS, FS, TDR, TNS side has made some recent ground move, right? So you could argue there's like a slight trend in somewhat of their direction. Also, 3 more likes until 30. Remember, that's our only entry fee that we ask of you, which is hit us with a like. As my daughter continues dropping things. Yeah. There you go. And keep it together. Ooh, nice. Looks like we're going to see a fight here. I wonder what Noir is doing, though. Like, again, I'm hoping that they're not just being stagnant. Oh, dude, they are. Like, this is the thing, man. That's what I'm wondering. Like, if I'm Noir, I'm gathering, and then I'm pushing up here, killing some units, trying to rebuild a flag. Yeah, I mean, just making a move, or going over here to assist Dusk and Dawn, right? But like I said, I will say I do like the aggressive nature that TFS and FS are playing, where they're kind of like transitioning between a couple different fronts, right? You're kind of just keeping the war and friends on their toes. And I think if you're looking at them destroying flags so far, it is playing in their favor because they are being proactive, right? They're not in a position right now where they are forced to be completely defensive and play more conservative. They can move around a little bit. And I like how they're kind of forcing the fights on different fronts as well. You know, I think it is a good tactic. I think clearly you're seeing it at least pay off some dividends thus far. Right, but now the main question is going to be, okay, well, how is Noir going to react? Right? Are they going to do anything different right now? Because like if you're fighting a 4v5 as an example, right? And here, let's show you this from like an overhead on the fronts, so I can like really explain what I'm talking about. So you have one here with FS. You have TDR, and then TNS, let's just say, is like over here, right? They're over that way. In this situation, you can create a couple different opportunities. If you're TFS and TF, and let's say like TNS is having to run up, TNS can almost play third wheel, right? So they could be the ones to make the adjustments in one case. Where let's say if TDR is pushing EP77, okay, well maybe TNS comes to assist. Or maybe TFS and FS are pushing Noir this way. Okay, well then maybe they come, and I'm just giving an example, we can't go through the mountains, but like let's say they come over here, right? And then they're just going to push here along the cliff, right? So you can look at them to make adjustments as you're kind of moving in real time. You can also do it the other way, where you potentially have TFS or FS as the adjuster, right? So FS can kind of be the, what's the word I'm looking for, right? They can be the filler, like the filler person, where FS can then go and assist here, or they can assist here. TNS could even come over here and assist with TFS. TNS can go here, and you just have a little bit more opportunities, right, when you're playing it out that way, if you're viewing it in that way, and you're able to coordinate and make those adjustments. But, I mean, I like the play, right? And like we talked about, man, I just think Noir just needs to be a little bit more aggressive in this case, right? If you see that they're moving over there, and I think this is okay, right? I mean, obviously, it'd be nice if they had a few more people here so they can make a few more of those plays. As far as pushing up a little bit more, attacking, trying just to kind of kill off units and then create those opportunities to then push, right? That's what you'd want to do, right? That's kind of one of two things. You either go and assist and you help Dusk and Dawn push them off the flag, or you apply pressure over there. I think given where they're at right now, I almost feel like it might be better for them with where it is now to like come over here and try and push them off the flag. Just because of like the late reaction. I feel like if they timed it out a little bit better and they saw TFS and FS moving over here to the flag, then at the same time, them pushing on their side. But the challenge is I don't know if they're connecting to a flag now. Sorry, that was probably a little loud. That's good. Let's fix the mic. Let's fix the mic. Everyone's like, boss, you just woke up my whole family. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I'm going to move this back a little bit more. So we'll be a little more careful. Oh, do you want to open that again? Boom. That's like my ear. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to reach that far. Everyone's like, my virgin ears, no. 33 likes, that's what we like to see, man. 2 more to 35. Oh, 130 on flag, is that what it was? I didn't click on it yet. Yeah, look at that, man. They're getting close right now. This isn't bad. I want to put that right there. Yeah. So what is going on with you? Where is it? Oh, where'd you put it? Oh, you're giving me a little scratchy scratch? Oh, here it is. I got it. Boom. Oh, yeah, this one too. There we go. Alright, I guess she's just all about eating clean pediatric utensils. Let me catch up on some chat real quick. Submit, what's up? Welcome. Boss, what do you think about turrets? What do you mean? I mean, my general view on turrets, simply put, is my view, which is what it has been. I just have always felt they just need to scale it back. They just need to allow players to be able to build one turret and one barricade, and that's what it should have been. I want them to bring back barricades. I like barricades. I just have always felt that they just only need to have the opportunity to build one of each. And then they need to scale and align and scale the build time and the destruction time for turrets and barricades to be the same. So like one example is if you're building a level 1 turret or barricade, it takes 5 minutes to build, 5 minutes to destroy. If you want to go to level 2, it's another 5 minutes. Something like that. I think somewhere kind of in that 3 to 5 minute range is okay if you're thinking about levels and how long it takes to upgrade, right, from the initial level. I think you make that consistent, and then you just have it be the same amount of time to build and destroy. Bam, you're done. Keep it easy. The only other thing you could do beyond that is if you wanted to kind of put some type of restriction or limitation on how many barricades, or sorry, turrets or barricades you could build within a given flag's territory. So that way people aren't just like, flagging across a line and then they're just filling up that entire territory with those. But that might be more of like a next step adjustment. I think at least doing the limitation and aligning and scaling the upgrades the build and destruction times, those to me feel like the two most important things to do right now, and then see how that plays out over a season, right? And then you assess and you make another adjustment if needed, right? People have to remember, like, things, features in a game, again, if there's enough overwhelming support for things where it can be changed. It doesn't mean that these things have to last forever. But at the same time, you need kind of a coordinated effort, right, to try and push changes if you want to do it that way. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Dude, TFS and FS are just like, yo, we're just going to hit them from the side again. I mean, I'm somewhat shocked, dude. I mean, that TFS and FS are kind of holding this line here against Or. And I really like this call. I wonder who made this call to push west and flank them from behind, because this is a good call. Whoever made this heads-up play, I really like this. Yeah, hopefully they just keep going. Like, they just bring everyone from TFS, FS, and they just run the wrecking ball all the way through on the flank, keep these units up, and just mollywop that. I mean, again, dude, this is a really nice backdoor flank into basically a sandwich. Yeah, man. I mean, really good heads-up call, whoever made that. Did you drop one? Here you go. There's one. On another one. I mean, listen, all you're doing is eating them. They're disinfected. They're cleaned. I think they're okay. Yo, and here comes the sandwich, man. And they got a few more units coming in from the north. Not bad. If they can get a few more to apply some pressure here on basically this front line, this backdoor can be even more effective. I mean, it already is pretty effective right now. Hopefully, when they're coming in, they're just like focus fire, focus fire, focus fire, move on to the next, and then bam. Right? Bam, slam. And look at that, dude. Now you got even more. I mean, dude, this is pretty sweet right now. This is a really nice play. I like this. From what we're seeing from TFS and FS on the coordination here. This is well done. This is very much, again, what I often talk about with like those shimmering lights of just good moments, right? Where you're analyzing the map, you're looking at the playing, you're looking at the field, and you're saying, well, look, we have this fight that's happening here. We've pushed over on the east. Now we have this flanking opportunity coming through that choke point over there where Dusk and Dawn are, or connected to Noir, and we're just going to basically run a full circle. And again, I think you're seeing this pay off right now. This is again, this is very well done, and this is the type of like higher level plays that I like to see, because to me, this gives you the indication that okay, hey, this is coming off a bit more coordinated, and I think that is something to be recognized. And when you hear me often talk about how like I feel that the ceiling potential level for COD's like skill, true skill. And the ceiling that we have is still so high. I think when I see things like this happening from TFS and FS and what just happened, this is like one of those things where it's like, okay, this is giving me like a nice little smile, because I feel like, you know, we're getting a little bit closer to that point right now where you look at this and you're like, oh, this is kind of RTS-like of what you would typically see in a traditional RTS game where you're fighting on fields, you send a small force around, right? This is kind of giving you those StarCraft, Warcraft vibes, the things you can see in the game. And I think this really shows off very well on the potential that COD has over other kingdom builders. Ooh, what happened? Oh, here we go. Did you lose that one? There's one. Here's two. Okay, I don't know anything else. How you said... Oh, hey everyone, look in the chat, it's Humble Harry. Thank you, I know I'm a genius. This guy. Jeez. This guy's killing me. Killing me. Yeah, not bad. What are you doing? There. Thirsty? Cheers. There you go. Oh, I know you're thirsty. Oh, Robert, he's like, I know we are a good compliment as workers. Hey, man, I'm very much the Simon, the Simon Cowell of acknowledgement. You know, I mean, it's got to look good for me to acknowledge it. You know, thankfully I feel that I have watched enough RTS and enough strategy games to have a good semblance of sense when it comes to, you know, paying attention and getting an inclination of, oh, hey, this looks a little more coordinated than that does. This looks like it's a little bit more high level than that is. And so I think, you know, it's good to acknowledge those. I think you got to give flowers where they're due, and if something looks good, you have to be able to articulate why it looks good, what's being done that makes it feel, or that is giving an impression that it is more tactical, more strategic, more high level than what we've maybe seen before. And again, for anyone who's kind of watching for the first time, some people just may not be aware. Some people may not know. Like, you might look at this, you might look at GG's Selly Team 6, as they say, right? And you're looking at how those units, are coordinating with their flyer group. And you might look at that and say, oh, okay, well, that's the standard. But I'll be here to tell you that's not the standard, right? That's the standard for some of the alliances that are stronger, some of the alliances that have more people in VC, and that's more of where we can be. But we're not anywhere close to that yet. But it is nice that the potential is there. That's really what we're acknowledging, is that when we see things like this, it's okay, cool. Hopefully these are things that other alliances will notice and think to themselves, man, if we have. Because you got to think about it, this isn't just one alliance doing this. This is 2, 3, 4 or more alliances coordinating all together. And you have to really be on point for those things. Whether that's everyone in VC, if you have your management teams in VC, if you're in stage channels, how are you disseminating that information? How are you instructing people in real time? Like, there's often a lot that goes into it. So for me, I really love when there's opportunities for us to watch that and to see that playing, and then if I have the opportunity and there's something that happens, I can explain that to the viewer so they understand that, like, this is really good when you see moments like that. And then, of course, now we're just back to the Brawl. So. Cosmin, what's up? Welcome. Hey, man, I want to start to play again for COD. Awesome. Well, dude, welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know where I can find serious projects. Any idea? Well, I mean, I have a project right now, but bear in mind, my project is only recruiting for leaders right now, so we're not recruiting for officers or players. But if you want to go and find places to where you can look at some projects, you can check the recruitment channel on the official COD Discord. I'm also planning to do another COD project review video. I did one before back, I think. I don't know if I've done one for 2024 yet. I did 1 or 2 in 2023. But for those new players that are looking to potentially find out, like, what projects, you know, might be more well suited for them over others, like I said, I recommend checking the recruitment channel out. But more importantly than that, just join multiple projects. My advice to anyone who's looking to restart, or if you're getting in and you want to join a project going into a new kingdom, is always join multiple projects, get the access that you need for each of them, and then look and compare against each one. And what I mean by that is look at the channels. Can you easily figure out what their game plan is? Do you know what their kingdom plan is? Do you know how many alliances they want to have? What's their leadership team look like? How are they writing announcements? Right? Do they articulate themselves well? Do they hold town hall meetings or project meetings in VC so you can get to know some of the people in leadership, so you can ask questions, so you can be more engaged? Those are just some things that are really important to do. And then obviously applying a little bit of some sense when you're going around and trying to decide and figure out which one you want to be a part of. But again, I'm planning to do another kind of review video. I think I've joined a bunch of projects right now, so I think there's about 7 or 8 that are currently going on that are all kind of in small stages. But usually when I do my reviews, I'll go in, I'll review where they're at, I'll rate them, so I give them a rating 1 through 10. But it's kind of a small scale rating, so it's only off of how their Discord is set up, and also like the information they have currently available in the projects, like little things like that. Yeah. But I have some videos out too as well on, like, so if you're a new player and you're trying to figure out how to find and how to pick a project, I have videos out that talk about what you should be looking for, like, in detail. But otherwise, I should have that project review video out in a couple days, so I'm sure that'll help. And then I may just make an updated new video as well on what to look out for. Like, if you're a new player, like, what's important, like how to get the best start in the game before you even make an account. That actually could be a really good video now that I think about it. I need to write that down. You think that's a good idea? What are you eating? Yeah? Well, here you go. Yeah. I know. All the good ideas come to me when I just ramble. Everyone's like, yeah, boss, you do ramble. M7MT, what's up? Welcome. Mr. Kingdom Builder, did you see what happened to S70? They got robbed by bug in game. No, I didn't. What happened in S70? Hey, sweetie. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Sweetie, can you go give me some of the veggie straws, please, over on the counter for you?
Where is it?
It's over there on the counter. Can you get some for me? Oh, hang on. Here, you want some water? Look at this big jug. Dude, she'll just drink this. Oh, sorry. Here you go. Go. Ah. Yeah, dude, she loves drinking from my big, like, 60 ounce water container. It's so funny. She walked over to it one day, and she just bent over, and she's like, okay, I'm just gonna drink from this. it was just the cutest thing ever. Let's be real. Oh my gosh, we're at 40 likes. 5 more to 45. We can do it. Cosmo says, I'll wait for that video. I saw some projects, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look at some. I mean, bear in mind, too, as well, that the way that projects are being viewed right now in COD is a little bit different than how they're viewed in Rock, right? Because it just depends on your line of thinking. You know, my view is arguably different from other people when I run projects. It's always about how can you think from a kingdom-wide perspective versus an alliance-wide versus an alliance approach. And COD has very much been pushing this narrative of and this scope. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. And been pushing this scope of, we want to push alliances, an alliance focus over a kingdom focus. I just don't agree with that. And I think that is more harmful to the overall progression of the game than it's not. Oh, I gotta go over to desk. What's happening? Is there craziness going on over here? Sorry. What's up? Whoomsies. Shoot, there we go. Alright. I was able to mute myself before that sneeze. Good stuff. You want that? What's happening? Do I need to zoom out a little bit more so we can see big picture stuff? Fight there. Don't know what's happening there. Oh, M7. Oh, you said you sent to me in Discord? Hang on, let me see. Let me see what's going on. What is going on? Let's take a look. These guys with their penguin power. I'm so done right now. Yeah, am I... Dude, the sledgehammer, putting in that work right now. That's right, dude. You be the tank. You're the real tank. I wasn't a BJ person. Touching it does need to fix spires.
We need seconds, guys. Seconds.
Oops, hang on. Let me mute this. I didn't realize this was, Sorry, I realized I had the volume on that one. Let's see. Oh, this is RKL. Oh, that's interesting. There's a bug on the tower. Oh, is it because they're building it, so nothing? Oh, wow! It went right back to whoever last hit it or something. Interesting. If that's what I just saw. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, hang on. You want another one? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Boom. There you go. Have fun. Have a winner. There was, yeah, that was interesting there on the Spire one. Oh, geez, 2 people just sent me this. Yeah, you guys want to take a look at this? So something's happening on the Spire here, and I don't quite understand it. So, well, not that I don't quite understand it. So, NXS has the Spire. BGA is attacking the Spire. AC is trying to repair the Spire. NXS has it, and then it goes down, and then what? NXS just gets the full heal on it over again? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Unless, like, I didn't see anyone there from NXS that was nearby. Oh, did you already finish that? Hang on, you want another one? Ooh, hang on. Did you go pee-pee? Oh, hang on. You did go pee-pee. All right, hang on, guys. Let me, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I thought that was interesting. Someone just sent me that. Let me go change a diaper real quick, because I can feel that she's a little wet. So let me come over here real quick. And yeah, give me a sec. Let me do that. We won't. No. Okay, we're back. Let's see, what have I been missing? Do we need to go check out? I keep forgetting if the EIS group is still doing some stuff. It says no one was hitting except AC. Yeah, that was interesting. Ooh. Okay. What is it? Oh, here, do you want some more water? Oh, yo, another rally's coming here from FS. Interesting. Oh, here we go again, dude. Is that good? I don't know how much more water I got in there. M7, you said Spire was controlled. Spire was controlled by NXS, AC, and BGA were fighting for it. Spire was attributed to BGA despite the fact that there was nobody from that alliance attacking the Spire in the last moment. Oh, it looks like it reset to NXS though, from what I saw. At the end. Juber, what's up? 180k dead out of like 3 or 4 million. Isn't that bad? Yeah. Oh, here. Sorry, you want another one? You want another one? Hmm? There you go. There you go. Pull up. You want that? No? Yeah. Molly. Oh, dude, wow, they're rallying a dust player. 64.8 million. Where are you going? I have no idea what she's doing. What do we see? 68.6 or something? Why am I forgetting right now what I just said? Or was it 64.8? Oh, geez, a second Dusk person got rallied. Jeez, dude. And this is, I want to point out, man, this is to me is good play here from TFS and FS, where they're just scouting people out that are off territory, and while they're fighting the war, they're also rallying people. This to me, and I've said this before on how I view the potential, or sorry, not the potential, the opportunity that comes with being the aggressors, or even just fighting on multiple fronts, where you're able, yeah, Issa, come back, where you're able to rally people while you fight, is just, yeah, man, like just really well done. Like you're just applying yet another layer of pressure on your opponents, right? And you're just looking for anyone and everyone that can be rallied. And it's almost like you're just basically queuing up people one by one by one. And you're just going to rally all day long, right? In addition to fighting it out. So, I mean, yeah, man. Again, overall, well done. I have to say that. Because I don't think I've seen anyone fighting the type of massive war that has been going on in SS2-3, and then in addition to fighting on multiple fronts, you're also rallying people at the same time. So again, 2 moments already here from the TFS-FS crew that I just think are very well done. And that's my expectation. Whether you're rallying or you're swarming because you guys can take them, whatever it may be. Right? And I mean, they're hitting multiple cities. I mean, that's the thing, right? If you have someone, whether you dedicate 1 or 2 people just to scouting the entire territory and just queuing up targets, right? I mean, that's how you do it, right? You got 1 or 2 people that just go look around. You start with who's ever closest, and then you go off of, okay, are they the strongest? Are they the not strongest? And you just keep hitting them and draining them as much as you can while you're still fighting your fight. I mean, it's ideal. And geez, I don't even know how much more you can really say on that, man. It is. It's a quality job. Jason's like, here's my next rally. 626, 763, mobilizing. Also, 1 to war player. Okay. But I was like, never mind, he TP'd out. Okay, we're about 1 hour 50 right now. Ooh, let me see real quick. Sorry, I was trying to see if that other fight... Isabella! If that other fight was going on with the EIS group. Let me go see. Issa, come here! You're my... You're my requirement. You're my requirement. Issa! Let's see real quick what's going on with, damn, yo, they're still fighting it out, though. Yeah, we might have to show a little bit more of this. I'm trying to see if they're fighting on any other fronts, though, besides just their, oh no, I guess it is just that main one. Yeah, I mean, that's got to put some pressure on the relationship. Yeah, you know, it's funny because one of my thoughts almost immediately becomes when you think about fighting with multiple alliances versus multiple alliances, you know, you look at TFS and FS and how they're kind of going around helping out their allies on multiple fronts, and then, you know, and bear in mind, I don't know if Noor has been or not. You know, again, I can't speak for that, but it's just, you know, that's a thought that can happen where you think about it and you're like, oh well, they're going around helping their allies. You know, hopefully they'll come around and help us too as well on pushes. Because again, right, especially if you notice that the matchup is a little bit more losing, or it's a little bit more in kind of a downward trajectory, or just some slight disadvantages, but it's almost enough to where, you know, it's hard for them to like reclaim. Like in this example, right, it might be hard for EP77 and MTK to kind of push TDR off of this. So maybe Dawn or Dust comes over, or Noor comes over just to help push off, apply some pressure, allow for them to retake. I mean, that's kind of what we saw TFS and FS doing. So, you know, I think when you start looking at the map in its entirety, and you don't just think of it where you're tunnel visioning down your lane, but you think about how can you assist other lanes, like you kind of almost have to approach it like you're a jungler in League of Legends, right? The jungler is trying to gank and attack and create 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, 3-on-2 situations, 4-on-2 situations all over the map, whether it's in the jungle, in the mid lane, in the top lane, in the bottom lane. Just use a MOBA reference, right? Or even Dota 2 for those of you that might play Dota. It's the same similar application that you have to think about on how you can apply that in this type of a game. And I think it could very much be done, right? As we've kind of already seen a little bit. Actual, what's up, bro? Red is your color. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if I had a color. Can I change this color? Is that what you mean? If I could, man, I wish people would tell me. Though, to be fair, I haven't really messed around with the settings to even figure that out. If not, yeah, I mean, this fort has 9 minutes left on it. That's pretty massive. Oh, check TFS Noir. Are they going at it again? Oh, they are. They're about to make another push. Yeah, I need to see real quick on yeah. Here, bring me the bag so she'll come over. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. I got it. She'll come. Here you go. Here you go. Huh? You want this or no? No? I guess I'll tie it up. Yeah, I'll say this though, if EIS, so just to kind of show you guys real quick, right, this is what we have happening in SS2-2. So VVVSK, you got EIS OG, and like it's about to go down. So if this goes down, I'm gonna switch because I want to watch that fight. Just to give you guys a heads up. Yeah, you want to come up? Yeah. Ooh, love yous. Love yous. Oh, here, you want me to put something else on? You want to watch people? Or you want Tangled? Ooh, hang on, I can't do that. We could do Vivo. You watch Vivo? Or ooh, how about Minions? You wanna watch Minions? Yeah. Minions, there we go. A movie for every kid. Minions. Cardvaya, what's up? Welcome. Interesting. So TFS pushes in, and now they're just hitting turrets from the ridge. Dang, I mean, that's pretty baller. You're just pushing them down to the ramp. Is there anything... You know, the other thing I would try to do, though, if I was them, is I would try and hit this tower. Yeah, I don't know if they can... I don't know if they can hit the tower, though, now I'm thinking about it. Right? They should be able to. I think their territory is connecting. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, dude, she's not bad on this Brawl, though. The disrespect, man. The disrespect. Just going deep in territory. Like, yo, we're just gonna chill here. Let's hang out. It's like they went deep and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna tour the Grand Canyon, if you guys don't mind. Okay, yeah, you know what would be funny though? Like Ultimate Troll is if they all started doing Ring Around the Rosie around Mephisto. Like if everyone just started doing circles around Mephisto City, right? And then and then popping emojis off. That would be pretty next level. It'd be pretty rough, right? Yeah. Like you just had like 100 marches and everyone's just like doing some Ring Around the Rosie, right? Oh, too much. I'm just joking. So, but yeah, I mean, I think destroying any tower that you can is obviously the right play here. I wonder if they're going to try and apply some pressure on the keep and try and get that down. I can't even see how many people are in it right now. I mean, that might be more unnecessary though. There's 15 in it right now. But yeah, if I'm them and they can hit this tower, I would also try to hit the towers if able. Just anything that they can. And then basically while you're destroying the tower, just again, man, eyes up, be alert. The moment that someone from Noir steps out, everyone just focus fires. Because again, I mean, they're in a position where they can do some stuff like that. Is it going? Oh yeah, VVSK1. They're just tickling each other right now, man. I want to see some action over there. What do we have? Dusk. FS Dusk. Okay, little skirmish. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, dude, the activity right now from TFS and FS, this is not bad. Oh, dude, are they going? Oh, dang it! I thought they were going. Oh my gosh, sorry. I got excited for a sec because there was like a few EIS people that were moving. Yo, they're coming right now, though. Are they going? Dude, they're going. We're switching. They're going. I'm sorry. They're going. We're gonna watch this. Dude, they're going with a vengeance right now. You guys see this? This is pretty sick. Dude, they're just going in too. This is nuts, fam. Absolutely bananas here. Do I have sound on? Hang on, let me make sure I have sound real quick. Oh, dang, I don't know if it's going to let me go because there's just so much happening right now. Okay, good, I have it. Okay, good. Absolutely bananas, man. So this is SS2-2. This is VVV SK1 going against EIS and LSK. Or, sorry, OG, excuse me. EIS OG. So, and there's like a little action here on the south of this pass. Hey, sweetie, love you. But this is the main one. SK1 summon Beastmaster on the Frost Giant. Or, sorry, summon Giant. I don't know who's running. I don't know who's running that Beastmaster, though. Gee, this is a brawl. And we're here for it. For it. This is pretty cool. Meta's like 3 minutes on the EP77 for it. Nice. Yeah, we'll try to catch that if we can. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Thankfully, there was a lot of action going on in the SS2-3 group. But, yeah, I do feel a little bad because, you know, I want to try and show off PvP from as many places as possible. And sometimes I just forget to go back. Like, if there's nonstop action going on, sometimes I'll forget on like, I need to go check on my second instance to switch so I can just take a look. So she can listen, she's watching. Yeah, don't lose it. Nice. So much action right now. Jeez, dude, they are just... Now, the thing I'm going to say here about this is, though, this is dope to watch. However, the thing I would like to see is them applying some pressure over here on the south. Like, applying some pressure here through this ravine. I don't know if they can go farther. Even over here, I'd be dope to see them apply some pressure around, or just with flying, right? Like, again, using both of these lanes and then applying some flying maybe on the north side and then farther on the south side down there. That would be cool to see. There we go. Just turn that up a little bit for the little one. She's enjoying her minions right now. Oh, hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. If you can hear the minions a little bit too much, just let me know. I'll turn it down. Yo, SK1 Beastmaster, though, getting melted right now with the focus fire. This is actually kind of nice to see from them. They just want to, they just want to get the behemoth down, and then they're just going to keep focusing and pushing on the players. This isn't bad. I mean, they're kind of staying somewhat max distance. So they get the behemoth down. Yeah, I'm gonna get some light pushing on that second lane. Like I was saying, I would just like to see it push a little bit more. I just kind of feel like this is just too condensed. I mean, even putting some units over here, well, maybe they don't want to go that close to the ridge if there's one up there, but I mean, if they push the unit off the ridge, then they could spread it a little bit more. I mean, this kind of favors SK1 VVV just because they, and I say that based on their positioning, if, and that's the asterisk here, if they're able to spread out a little bit more. I mean, they are already spread out a little bit more than EIS and OG, but the difference is, look, you have a number of units that are retreating, so obviously they're not doing any damage. Whereas EPS OG, even though they're condensed, they're still primarily attacking. So when you look at it like this, they're already outputting a little bit more damage than they're taking. And then now, with them in a little bit more favorable position, right, where they kind of pushed past this like little mini ridge here, they could then expand down here. Like, example of that would be if they did something like this, right? And then now they're hitting all these lines. That could have been something, right? by just spreading out a little bit more. Because remember, when you're condensed, you're just taking a lot of unnecessary AoE damage. Jeez. Oh my gosh, dude. So much artifact damage is being outputted right now. Negative 12k, negative almost 10k, 5k, 7, 3. Oh, that Shadow Games. Oh my gosh. That, oh, it's a double burst right, the Terrifying Inferno. Gee, dude, this, I mean, that was pretty cool. I mean, you probably had, what, 15 or 20 artifacts all used there within about 5 seconds. Oh, here. Where's your thing? Oh, I don't know where your thing is. Where you want it? He's like, buddies. Oh, dude, they got the fort. TDR got the fort down. So sick. I mean, that's pretty big, dude. That is pretty big for them to get that down. I mean, they're having some good sustained activity right now between these 4 alliances. Even though, really, for the most part, they're just kind of fighting on this primary front. I checked before. Excuse me. I didn't see anything that was going on, whether it was a little bit south of here or north, because I think they're connecting as well a little bit south. Bob. Can I get this off? We're gonna do it. One of these clicks. There we go. I just had to click around the same. I was just curious if they're getting... I mean, they got some good resupplies. Ah, some AFK there. He's like, call him a Stewart. Jeez, they're going back and forth. EIS OG pushes, or sorry, SK1 VVV pushes, OG EIS counter pushes, VVV SK1 do another slight counter push, and now you have EIS OG now doing their second counter push. This man, I mean, you gotta love the back and forth, man. Uh-oh. Hmm. For the first time. Jeez. They're going at it right now. That's what we like to see. It's just funny how, like, on the EOS OG side, at least for the number here, like, they're more kind of consistently sticking to, like, this kind of murder ball, just like a little slightly more condensed approach. And then it just kind of like you see like the ants just scurrying over here on the SK1 VVV side. And again, maybe they're replenishing, maybe they're retreating, maybe they're just repositioning. It was just kind of funny to see that for a second while that was happening over here on this east side. Oh, I see one right now. Okay. I don't think you're gonna eat that with anything, do you? Are you thirsty? Just. No juice? Watch out, sweeties. Watch out. Oops. I just saw, look at that, Dark Mephisto down there. Yeah, geez, dude, TFS and FS are still just chilling there on their cliff. Just absolutely bananas, man. Boy-like creatures. Let's do this. Mr. Bob, bro, you are the best. I mean, for real. Please do not quit what you're doing with all the streams. Hugs from Sweden. Oh man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. That means the world. If anything, I'm just glad people enjoy enough to come and watch, and hopefully I can provide a little bit of a differing perspective and approach and commentary and analysis and what I'm showcasing and what we're divulging or putting a focus and attention to across a lot of the kingdoms and a lot of the KvK groups around the community to show some good diversity. That for me, those are the things I really enjoy doing, especially I think when we're streaming. Right now I think it's a pretty singular-ish focus where we're showing off a lot of PvP for the most part, but I would eventually like to branch out. If the streaming takes off, right, it kind of gets to a little bit more of a sustainable point, then even doing things where we can do kind of more general news around the game, more so like while streaming, not necessarily in individual videos. Maybe even doing things like live interviews, right? That could be really cool, where we do like an interview and then we will take questions from the chat. I think those are things that are kind of on the forefront of my mind. But yeah, we'll, like I said, we'll see. But I very much appreciate that, Mr. Bob. So thank you, man. Those are very, very kind words. So, and hopefully people don't mind, the kiddos hanging out with me too as well. Sometimes, so there's always the chance of anyone really coming in. Staff, what's up? You said, did you see all the EP77 is invalid? Yeah. No, I saw. I saw the territory got disconnected. Yeah, right now, which is pretty nuts. Here, we'll show it real quick because it looks like some of the fighting is just at a little bit of a lower-ish point. So here it is in SS23. They just got the CF down right here. And you can see all this territory for EP77 is invalid, right? The only way it wouldn't be invalid is if they retake the pass, and then this would reconnect the territory. But for now, This is where, you know, you're going around and you're basically just trying to like hit a bunch of cities, and that's kind of what they're doing. I think they're rallying a bunch of like cities right now from, or they were for EP77. I saw them hit some cities. Here's another rally that's going somewhere. Oh, it's going here to LOK. So, or at least it looks like it, but like they were swarming. I saw them rally 2 cities already from EP77. And again, man, it well timed out. Well timed out. Yeah, so no, it was good stuff from them there. That's really what you want to try and do, right? So, nah, man, it's great stuff. Oh man, geez, yo, Mr. Bob coming in with the 100 SEK, which I think converts to about $10 USD. So man, geez, thank you so much, dude, for the 100 SEK slash $10 USD donation, man. Wow, too kind. Too kind. Can we get some hearts in the chat from Mr. Bob, at least until I finally get my custom emojis that I've been saying for a while. Thanks, Mr. Bob. Appreciate you. Too kind. Mario Sergio, what's up? Welcome. New server? Oh, sorry, Mario. Are you asking, is this a new server? If you are asking, is this a new server? No, it's not. This is a Season 2 Plus KvK Kingdom. Or KvK map that we're watching right now, where there's multiple kingdoms in this one. BXS staff says, when you share past, things happen. Yeah? Yeah, man. No, that is the truth. Let me see where we at right now. We're at 2 hours 17 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, let's go check in real quick with... I just want to show you guys real quick what's going on here in SS23 while we go back. So, after that happened... I don't know if they're building yet. It doesn't look like they're building, but you can see a bunch of rallies are coming down. Right? There's this next rally here from God JJ. Oh, let's see if that other one's hitting. Yeah, so see, Locke's getting hit right now by this rally. There's another person. Dude, look at this, dude. Dark Knight, they're rallying that person. They're going deep here to rally someone else. I can't see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This guy's getting rallied so... I mean, they're just rallying everyone. This is absolutely bananas. But again, this is how you do it. The moment that territory is invalid, you should be setting up as many rallies as possible for as many opportunities that you have to win against the people that you're rallying, right? So you look for favorable trades, or the ones you can win against, and you just rally every single person nonstop all day, every day, like it's 24/7, like 7-Eleven, dude. Get your easy breezy beautiful cover girl on all day. There's Jason, he's back. We're like the opera. You get a rally, you get... Oh, we're like Oprah. You get a rally, you get a rally, you get... I mean, yeah, man. I mean, again, that's how you do it. Like, this is very well done. Especially because it appeared that they timed it out the moment that the territory got disconnected. You know, that's how you apply pressure on your opponents. That's how you demoralize people. You demotivate them, especially when you think about it applies pressure on their allies, or it can. You know, if you eventually go in and then if they have like a union chat or a union Discord, maybe they're just kind of getting up in arms, right? About, oh, you know, we're getting rallied, and, you know, maybe they're getting upset at their alliance. Maybe then their management team gets upset at other alliance management's team. Like, where were you? Where was the help? Like, those are things that can happen. Doesn't mean they will happen, but they can happen. Buddies. Yeah, man. So, I mean, good stuff. Good stuff all around. And I can't tell if they're still on the ridge here. Oh, sorry. That's the... Let me see over here. Yeah, dude, they're still on the ridge. It's just nuts. Yeah. So, like, just so you guys can see, right, this is where TFS and FS are, right? They're here on the ridge still. They've been here for a minute. They're just going to town on this tower. It's at less than 58 minutes, and they're just chilling. They're just chilling. It's funny. It's funny. Everyone gets a rally. Yeah, man, that is too much. I want to see if... I just want to take a look. I'm curious if there's any other action going on. Let's look. I'm just going to go around real quick and look. I'm sure we're going to get a second round here for VVSK1 EASOG. I mean, they look like they're raring to go. Oh, I don't have... Oh, here we go. Boom. Enter. What's this? Dude, interesting. Is Rhoda fighting MSFT? What is going on here? This is interesting. I'm just going to show this off for a sec because I don't know what's happening. So if we look at SS2-4, remember it's Rhoda, MSFT, and Fang versus 42TC. But this looks like Rhoda is fighting against MSFT and so it looks like what? Is Rhoda with 42TC now? Did something change? I need to ask Mustard. Real quick. I mean, this is just absolutely nuts. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is wild, man, because this was a 3v1. Oh, here, sorry, let me see. Sorry, did I go down? Let me see. Where's Mustard? Let me ask him real quick. Yeah, let me see, what is it? Let me see, 42 TC and Rhoda? What does it say, team up? Yeah, he's on, so he should let me know here in a sec. But this is nuts. I mean, if they end up switching, this could arguably change how the potential final zone will play out. Right, or am I crazy? Because now Rhoda's back to attacking 42 TC, so maybe they were just hitting some people between them? Huh, or oh, maybe this is just like a little brawl zone or something? Okay, we'll ask. I asked Mustard though, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what he tells me. Yeah, because now they're back to hitting 42 TC, but they're also hitting MSFT. Oh, interesting. So maybe this is just like a little brawl zone because the three of them connected. That's probably maybe more likely. Probably more likely for what it is. I mean, I was getting shocked. I'm like, yo, what is going on there? Because it was looking good. Strafer, what's up? Welcome. Oh, EAS versus SK. Yeah, I know we're back. We're back if they're about to go again. Yeah. So we'll have to. Well, I'll wait till I get a message. We'll see what's up. Oh, dude, nuts, man. Dude, they're going again. Also, on SS2-5, GG13 and 066 have now pushed down their ramp. And they have about 28 minutes on a TM flag. That's pretty nuts. So they're kind of back to applying a little bit more pressure on that side. in there in that zone 3. Yeah, and then interesting. We're gonna have to see what's happening here because yeah, 83 is now pushed back to their bridge. Let's go up a little bit. That's. Oh. No. You're over here dropping everything. SK is 1 bill ahead of power now. Only. Oh wow, they were. Oh, you're saying they were a billion power ahead. Now it's only 200 million. Wow. Yeah, man, putting work in. Look it up. Okay, you watching here? Almost dropped. Okay. I see how Veggie Straw. Alright guys, I am probably going to have to start winding down. Isabella is heading back out, and we've been going now, I think about almost 2.5 hours so far. So as usual, right, before we close it out, I just want to say first and foremost, thank you guys so much for the support, for hanging out with us. You know, we've been, I think, doing pretty well in averaging good, consistent viewership thus far on streams. Bear in mind, I'm usually streaming a little bit later on during the weekday. If I get opportunities on Saturday and Sunday, right, usually we try and stream a little earlier. And I know that one week that I had that time off where I was able to stream at earlier times during the week, earlier in my afternoon, which is basically early evening on kind of UK, EU time, I know we ended up seeing even better numbers too as well. So it's funny because the potential's there, even despite my limitations, if you will, on times that I can get on at least during the week. But nonetheless, I do very much appreciate it. I'm just going to throw a quick Discord link in the chat. And again, for anyone who does, if you're not already on the Discord and you want to come on and join and get a ping for when we end up going live, there's always information there. I'll show that off real quick as usual. If you join the Discord and you go here to reaction roles, you can select the COD Live Notify or the YouTube Notify, which are these last two here. There's also a sub donate page if you're just interested in figuring out how you might be able to assist beyond just the regular viewership. There's some information there. And yeah, that for me, I think is pretty much it. I obviously would have loved to stay and watch the second round here for SK1 VVV going up against EIS and OG a little bit more. But again, happy wife, happy life, as they say. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate. Big shout outs to Jason G and Mr. Bob for the donations this evening. Again, always appreciate. Is always a surprise for me, but again, at the same time, very, very and almost too kind. So yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. This is basically, again, having a nice showing of being able to watch a lot of TFS, FS, TNR, TNS, TDR going up against Award Don Dusk, EP77, and MTK. So that was an absolute pleasure and blast to watch. A lot of good moments, pretty much near nonstop, and then being able to kind of close this out with at least one good fight that we saw here in SS2-2. Okie dokie. That's going to officially do it for me. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, until next time.